My name's Steven Sembuya Magulu, 31 years. I run the first chocolate processors in the region.
My name is Yona Mugabe. I run a business for Saron.
My name is Ayurud Best. I'm 25 years old.
My name is Rapper Thompson Ricky. I'm 30 years old. I'm a co-founder and director of Safe Border.
My name is Lucia Orikiriza. I work for Ori Bags as a director.
My name is Justin Agaba. I'm 29 years old. Right now I'm a back-end developer.
My name is Deborah Karonji. I sell ladies' clothes and accessories.
My name is Teddy Roosh. I am the founder and CEO of Raintree Farms.
My granddad introduced cocoa growing here in Uganda, so I thought I would add value to this particular plantation. That's why we started chocolate processing in Uganda.
Getting jobs in Uganda is a bit hard, and even if you get one, still the money is not enough. So that was one of the reasons I started up a Saron.
I worked in a restaurant for about 3 years, but the first salaries that I got from my first job, which was the restaurant as a chef then, I used it to start up a microfinance business.
I wanted to start a coffee roastery. That is literally from growing the coffee, processing, packaging, and supply.
I started as early as high school. I used to sell writing pads.
I was a security guard, then entered into border industry and bought my first motorcycle.
Because the government had put a ban on the use of plastic bags, there was really some good market. It also gave me a motivation that actually I needed not to go and look for a job.
Safe Border is a community of Kampala's best border drivers that is selected among the rest, and we train them in road safety, first responder, bike maintenance training, and tech wizard training, and connect them to customers with the use of technology. So I decided to buy a second helmet for all my customers, and then they liked it, and they kept on recommending me to their networks.
I started when I was only making bags. But later people would come tell me that actually I don't feel comfortable carrying this specific size of a bag. Then I had to go back to the drawing board. What can we do as a team? We now brought in another line of making boxes. Each customer has tastes and preferences, and you need to take note of them, because those are the people who either determine whether you're on the market or you're out of the market.
You can really get started, but you need to learn and understand more your business and the people you're dealing with, and what works and what doesn't work. Because if you don't put it to test, then you will not know that it can break easily or it can last longer.
When we were starting, not many people believed in what we were doing. They thought we were dreaming beyond our means. Because we believed in ourselves and everything we were doing.
Think Food Industries is based in the Ugandan capital, Kampala.
We got the entire world media come out to our farm, CNN, BBC, AFP, Reuters, and so on, picking interest in what we are doing. And so also recently, government agencies are also picking interest in what we are doing. We're now working with Operation Wealth Creation, which is a government agency that helps in distribution of seedlings like cocoa and coffee.
Doing business or doing entrepreneurship is not something very easy. You should be doing something that you're really very passionate about, so that if you go into it, not just a blow will get you off the road. If something happens and if you love what you're really doing, you'll make sure you try again, especially when the money is little.
Financing is not everything, but it's an important aspect of growing a business because that's the lifeblood. You have to pay for things, you have to pay for labor, and you can only do that with proper financing.
The first challenge was access to the right equipment to produce good quantities to satisfy the market, and the level of skill in the countries wanting.
I needed financial support. I didn't have it. I tried from parents. It was not forthcoming. Then I also tried lending places. I've tried these small microfinances. They are money lenders, these small money lenders. First of all, their percentages are quite high. Their lending rates are quite high. And then the payment periods are quite short.
It takes you like 2 days to get money from a money lender. Yet the bank will give you a month and you end up failing. You invest in your time and you end up not getting the money because there are a lot of restrictions and a lot of requirements, which is very hard for a youth who has just, for example, left campus can be able to fulfill.
They were asking me for security. I didn't have security. I don't have a car, I don't have land. And those are things that you're working towards to achieve, but these people expect you to have them to get money from them.
When it's that difficult to start a business, you can't rush to be an entrepreneur when it's already that difficult for you to engage in the formal economy. When it's that difficult for you to engage in the formal economy, you're not going to attract risk capital.
People are scared to guarantee you. People are looking at you, you're a risky borrower. No one wants to give you money.
Securing an export license, it was just painful that actually I failed to get it. Every single person that you meet in the process, kitu kidogo, I need a kickback. So they're thinking whoever is coming through or starting, who's wanting to penetrate the industry, well, you have your capital set out already, you are good to go. And yet here I was, I'm just baby steps, actually do not know the direction that I should be taking.
I think that the government does not pay so much attention to young entrepreneurs like us. In some cases, even they doubt what we're trying to do if it's not yet proven. Like I would say an example of when I just started, it was very hard for people, including the local community, to believe that, okay, this young girl is really trying to do this, until they started hearing things, even from outside the community, and started seeing things happening around. That's when they had to believe.
I was spending a lot more than what I was actually making. By March, my bank account, my wallet, all my pockets were blown clean.
Sometimes we have young people with virgin ideas, but we do not have facilities to scale up these ideas into sustainable businesses. So incubation, if you're in value addition, there are some facilities in different institutions that these young people can tap into.
If I had the knowledge of how to run and manage a business, I believe I would be right now one of the big growing businesses in the coffee industry right now.
There is nothing that is too small. There is nothing too ashamed to do that you cannot do. People think that you need so much money to begin a business. The best startup is when you actually have very little, because you can account for that little and you can see it grow.
Failure is not an end for me. It is a learning point, and my way forward is learning from all the mistakes and the different failures where I've gone wrong to make sure that my next comeback is bigger than my initial start.
There's this thing that you are an entrepreneur and you have your idea that you really feel it is right. Feel free to share it with people because you have the password. The code is with you.